What's up guys, Adrian Jr. here with Cincinnati Outdoors. Now today we're going to cook up some catfish. We're going to do a catfish catch and cook. These are the catfish from the last video where we actually went out in some super clear water and caught some really nice catfish. I'm going to play like a little recap right now on that fishing trip. Right now I'll show you guys how we caught them. Very simple, very quick, and then we're going to hop right into the cooking. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do, drop a thumbs up, and also in the comments let me know if you guys have any ideas for recipes and stuff. I'm gonna try something a little bit different today. It should turn out pretty good, so just stay tuned and enjoy. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can't find some catfish.
Right, ooh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Nice. Oh shoot, double up.
I think this one doesn't have it,
You gave it. Go ahead, Richie. Go. Finally. All night, and then we found this little spot where we saw them in shallow water, and now we hooked up. Nice, nice. He's spinning too.
That's a good one. That's a good eater.
Is he?
Right there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where is he?
Look at that. Holy, that's a nice
Keep
one.
pressure on him. Keep pressure on him, baby.
This one.
Pressure on him. Nice, Richie.
Nice work,
Good.
dude. Shoot.
He's looking good.
Sweet. Hey, this
Spent all night out here.
This
and
just
now
made
7
my
o'clock in the
whole
morning.
trip better. Whole trip better right here.
See
That's
that, Jeremy?
nice eating. Hey, we gotta
Suffered out here all night. Which one's the cooler for the fish? This one?
The big one. Yeah.
Just throw them in this. That's a nice one. Look at that. There we go.
We literally were sitting all night long trying to find the catfish, and now all of a sudden we went on this stretch of beach here and we saw literally probably 30 catfish. So we decided to cast out some lines, and it worked out within the first probably 5 minutes.
Jeremy thinks he's getting a bite. We're playing with it.
Oh yep, yep.
There it is. Dang.
There awesome.
He set him. He set him.
Good one. Rich, you want a net, bro?
Yeah.
I'll get him. Try to pull him left so he doesn't come up over here.
Nice set.
Oh man. Oh, it's another good one. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think this one's good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. There it
Oh,
is.
nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
Another 3-4 pounder.
Got him, got him.
Double up,
Oh, man,
double up. He's doing a death roll on you. Over here, this side, this side.
Another chicken liver fish, chicken liver.
There we go.
This is the first catfish I've caught in a long time.
Finally, a catfish plan works.
Yeah.
Another hookup?
That's another nice.
Man, we should have got some GoPro underwater footage, huh? Oh,
Just bring him around there.
hold on, let me get some
That's
footage.
a good one right there. Oh, he bit the circle hook. I literally just cast this out, probably 30 seconds on that chicken liver. Nice, nice catfish though. Look at these catfish we're catching. You can't complain not one bit about this right here.
Beauties.
Awesome, awesome. Absolute stud of a catfish right here. Gonna go in the ice. Dang, trying to get me right there.
Adrian hooked up again.
I'm gonna bring him over this way so he doesn't tangle up the rods.
Bring him all the way to this shallow side so I can get some cool footage of him. I don't know. Oh, it's a fatty too.
Yeah, he's a fat.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, we're moving from the last location because we think we caught most of them out of that hole.
Oh, oh.
He's turning on it. He's turning on it.
It was biting my weight. Look, it's aggressive. It's trying to eat my weight.
We're spot fishing catfish right now. That's crazy. Can he do it? Can he do it? Got him! Got him!
I got the net.
Beautiful. Nice. He just spot fished it. He just sight fished it.
Dang, that's a nice.
That's cool.
The senior slept all night long. He literally, every time we stopped, he just
The bass is up here.
literally just sat down and fell asleep. But this is crazy right here. We ended up with a nice little load of catfish. looking nice and healthy like that. That's a nice chunk right there. All wild, not farm raised, nothing. So gonna be super good eating.
Finally off the water after how many hours?
A lot.
A lot of hours.
So it actually ended up a pretty good day today. Got 7. Look at that. Nice sized catfish too. Nothing to complain about these. Just beautiful, beautiful catfish here.
All right, let's get out of here. Boat looks good.
Plugs out, everything's good.
Yep, let's go.
So I hope you guys enjoyed us catching those catfish, but today's recipe is going to be extremely simple now. What we're going to be doing, all you're going to need is some oil. This is something different that I'm going to be trying. I never really have tried before. I'm going to add some panko breadcrumbs, and then just some stuff I always use, like garlic powder or granulated garlic, some pollo powder. Can't miss out on the pollo powder. I put this stuff in everything. Black pepper. And obviously you need some fresh catfish. So we're going to go ahead and start cooking it. In this bag we've got a bunch of awesome fillets like this one here. Nice catfish fillet. First step is super simple. We're just going to rinse these off, finish trimming them. As you can see, these were straight from the lake. They've still got little bits of skin and fat and stuff on them, maybe little bones or something. We're just going to take our time, clean these up, trim them, and I think I'm going to make like little nuggets just to make them a little bit easier to eat. Alright, so we have our fish all rinsed right now. So now all I'm going to do is just trim them up. So you guys can see on this piece right here, there's a little bit of skin still on there. Things like that, you can just go ahead, take it off. I heard somebody tell me, I think it was Jeremy, when we were fishing with Jeremy, he said that when he cooks his catfish, that he takes off this white skin off the fillets. I'll try it on one of them, or I'll try it on 2 of them. We got 4 fillets here. I'll try it on 2 of them. I'll take this white skin off, and then I'll leave it on 2 and see if it actually makes a difference. That bloodline, when we skin these catfish, it leaves the bloodline in there. As you guys can see right here, under that white skin, all that red stuff, a lot of times if your fish is going to taste really fishy or you're not going to like it, it's going to be because that blood stays in your fillets. So it's good to remove those. I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. Super simple. It's just going to be like you're skinning a fish, but just take it up a little bit higher and remove that blood. That's what it's going to look like. You guys can see there. I didn't get it all on this first go, but it's all just red. That stuff's fishy. So yeah, I'm deciding to only remove the bloodline on 2 fillets and leave it on 2 because we actually bled these catfish. So that bloodline's not super thick. So I don't think it's going to make an extremely big deal, but we'll see. So these are our catfish fillets right here. Our catfish nuggets now, I guess you can call them. All diced up and everything. Looking good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the flour and our seasonings and stuff ready. Rinse these guys off one more time, probably pat them dry and start seasoning them up. Okay, so to season our fish, these are what I use. I use like a little bowl and stuff with the lid. But I forgot to mention this. Obviously you're going to need flour when you're frying, so I got a whole lot of flour in here. So I could put the fish in here and just mix them around. It makes your whole life easier when you're seasoning fish. And then we're also going to throw our seasonings in here now. So I got some panko breadcrumbs. Nothing I ever do is like very precise. I like to just keep my recipes or however I cook extremely simple and easy to do. So I just kind of eyeball everything, and then afterwards if it's cooked and it still needs more seasoning, I'll just add a little more on top. Here we go with the panko breadcrumbs. I'm adding these because as it fries, these are going to add like a nice crunch to it and stuff. It'll make it even more crunchy. Obviously when you're frying stuff, a nice crunch is a really good thing. So add quite a bit of those. Garlic powder, I'm just going to add a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. Pollo powder. Once again, just eyeball it. However much you want. All this is to taste. If you guys don't like any of these seasonings, you can switch them up. You could add more, less. It's something you just got to kind of experiment with and see if you like it or not. And some black pepper. And then I forgot to mention this too, but I'm just going to add one more thing to it. This powder right here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. This stuff right here. Super hot, so you don't want to add a lot of this if you guys do get this stuff, but it's going to add a nice kick to the fry. So I'm going to add some of that in there. All our seasonings are now in here. Just give it a good mix. Now you have a seasoning to cook your fish in right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I've got my oil. I like to put the oil a little bit deep. You want to make sure that you always have something to cover your pan with. So if this ever catches fire, you can just cover it really quick and it'll put out the fire steal all the oxygen from your fire. Something like this, something to cover your pan, so if you get a fire, it just puts it out quickly. Turn it on. Perfect. All right, so we got our fish here. A lot of times what I found is if your fish is wet, especially, and you put too much in your flour, it'll make it real gunky and like clumps and stuff, and it doesn't turn out to be a good product. So you want it, if your fish is real dry, just pat it down really quick, or put a little bit at a time and shake it up, and that'll just help to get more of like a even coating around your fish and just make it that much better. So I've got a little bit in here, probably a quarter of this catfish nuggets. Just give it a good shake. Pat off the top. You guys can see I didn't pat off the top and got all this flour spilled everywhere now. Sticks to the top of this container. Here we go. So as you can see, nice evenly coated nugget right there. Let's see if it'll focus on it. So you guys can see there. It's nice evenly coated. Looks nice. This is what you're looking for. So when you put too many in at once, what ends up happening is it just clumps up and you get like big wet chunks of flour over your fish, and that's not what you want. The oil's nice and hot, so we're gonna start frying. Okay, so I could only fit about half of the catfish nuggets in this container without overcrowding it. As you can see, the flour's starting to get moist also because it's starting to clump up to a bunch of nuggets and stuff. Our oil's nice and hot here, so what we're gonna do, just very simple, grab your nuggets and see if it's hot enough. Yep, nice and hot. Drop them in. Alright, so this first batch is done. I let them fry up quite a bit. You can see there, nice golden brown. I'm just going to set them in there. Then we're going to taste a piece to see if we like the taste of it. You only want to add seasonings to your fish when it's still hot, straight off the grease, because then the seasonings will actually stick to the fish. So it's still hot, just like you want it. Break off a nice little piece. Tastes alright. It's not bad. I think a lot of the seasonings fell off when I was frying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw a little bit of lemon pepper while it's hot, and also some actual lemon, because you can never beat like a lemony taste. So here we go. Ooh, dang, this stuff pours fast. Just poured a ton on that one on accident. So now we got a little bit of lemon pepper. See how this turns out. Better, a lot better. Okay, so all of our catfish is done right here. So we're gonna do the good old taste test here in a minute. But what I'm gonna do is, obviously you're not eating fish unless you put some lemon on it. So I'm gonna show you guys a really cool trick. All I'm gonna do is on the edge here, I'm just gonna cut off a little bit off the tip of it, just to show a little bit of the lemon inside, so that I can just squeeze it like this, the entire lemon over it. Alright, so this is the final product here. You guys can see. Beautiful golden brown fried catfish nuggets. You can put it in anything, sandwiches, whatever you want to, really. But we're gonna go ahead and just taste the catfish by itself here and see what I think. It's got a nice crunch to it. This tastes great. I think it tastes amazing. I'm gonna go get some other people to try it. That's bomb right there. It's my Uncle Richie here. He's the one that was using the Slim Jims trying to catch the catfish.
Yeah, it didn't work out, by the way.
What do you think of it?
It's great.
It's pretty good. That tastes bomb like a taco or
That's
something.
really good.
Real good?
Yeah.
So we get the pass from Richie.
I'm gonna eat all of it. It's really good. Wow.
Bomb.
Yeah, that is really good.
It's camera.
Another one.
Alright, so we got Juju here. What's up? Crazy Jew. So he's gonna taste it.
I haven't had catfish in a long time. It's actually good. It's
pretty
really
good?
soft.
Nice and tender.
I like the seasoning. It's not too much, not too little. I think it's pretty good.
So we get the pass from Juju. Juju's a real picky eater, so as I always say, if he gives it the pass,
It's so good.
my Uncle Richie here is dogging it. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's really good.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
We get the pass from you?
Yep.
Yeah, it's really good.
10 out of 10.
Crazy Jew on Twitch. Check him out. He's gonna be streaming. What do you stream almost daily?
Yeah, basically daily.
Pretty much every day he streams a variety of games and stuff, and he's trying out his luck on Twitch. So if you guys go over there and check him out, He greatly appreciates it. I think you should be telling him about your Twitch though.
Make sure you go check it out. It really mean a lot to me if you followed. But I'm just gonna be streaming daily, games, everything. But make sure to check it out. I'll be there.
Awesome. But great catfish. We're gonna see if Senior wants some. My Uncle Richie literally ate like half the plate. He loved it. So see what you think. Some of them got the bloodline on it. I cut it out of some like 2 of the fillets I cut it out, and I don't think it makes a difference with the bloodline because we actually bled the catfish. So
Yeah, the sight, just off sight, golden brown, delicious looking. I mean, whatever you did, flour, whatever you put on it, looks good. Very soft, tender, not really fishy, just delicious. You could tell it's fish, just golden brown. Yeah, that's pretty good. Really good.
Now try a piece without the bloodline. Tell me if there's a difference. The bloodline stays a lot more moist, a little slimy and stuff, but it's not fishy. When we bled these catfish, it's not fishy, the bloodline.
That was really good.
You like it? Awesome.
It had a lot of the spices or whatever you put, like in that little corner right there. I bit into it. It tastes really good. Wow, that's pretty good. Thumbs up. That piece I just tasted tastes like a chicharron or something.
I cut that one real thin. It just fried all the way through.
Yeah, that was good.
Alright, so I hope you guys liked this video. I tried out the panko breadcrumbs. Like I mentioned before, first time I've ever fried anything using them. I hear a lot of people say you gotta use them, I didn't put a whole lot. You could definitely tell that there was a little bit of a deeper crunch when you did get some of those panko breadcrumbs in the little piece that you bit. So I recommend those. Next time I might even throw some more in there, because a lot of people literally just fry it in nothing but the breadcrumbs. You guys can use those nuggets, put them in like tacos, a sandwich, anything you want to, or just eat them by themselves. We've literally eaten the whole plate just by itself so far. They're so good. And if you guys can go out and catch some catfish, I highly recommend it. Great eating fish. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with catfish, especially fried catfish. When you catch them, just make sure you bleed them. Just snip their gills, let them bleed out, and you don't got to worry about that bloodline, because I bled them. Bloodline's not fishy at all. So highly recommend this recipe. Once again, if you guys try it, let me know in the comments down below, or if you guys got any cool twists. Like I heard someone say, they wrote me on Instagram and said that they enjoy catfish ceviche. That sounds amazing. We might have to try that one of these days too. But if you guys got any cool catfish recipes, go ahead and comment them down below. I'll have to try a couple of them and see what I think of them. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you outdoors.